This is not a fight that I have to really like, okay, what am I gonna do? I know what to do. I'm very technical. I'm almost transitioning to a trainer, so I pick out a lot of mistakes that fighters do.
He will do whatever he has to do to win a fight, and if he has to just go out and throw 1,000,000 punches in one round, he would do it. But he seems to all the time be aware of how the scoring is going on in a fight, which is unusual for most fighters. The thing that I like about Shane right now at this point in time in his career, he's fighting in what I feel is his proper weight division. He's surprisingly fighting with tremendous speed, good high energy, and physically is a lot stronger than many people think.
Shane Mosley's hand-speed advantage immediately apparent here.
At this point, I can't see nobody beat me at welterweight right now. I just can't see it, but you never know. You get in the ring, and that's what the fight's all about, to see who's the best.
Shane hasn't lost any of that pride, he hasn't lost any of that hunger, and more importantly, he hasn't lost any of that focus.
In October, headlines in the sports section threatened that focus as Mosley's name resurfaced in a new report about the Balco steroids investigation. In 2003, Mosley reportedly admitted to a grand jury that he unknowingly used products containing steroids while training.
Being this, I'm so close to the fight, I block all that out. I don't look at the news and what they're writing. I know the truth. I gave my testimony, I wasn't guilty. I didn't go to jail for lying. I know in my heart that I wouldn't do anything to cheat another fighter.
Shane is always able to focus. That won't change the outcome of the fight at all.
And at age 36, the outcome of this fight could determine what kind of future there is for Shane Mosley in the ring.
Shane knows that he's a boxing lifer. He also understands that as much as he loves to get in there and fight, he can't do it forever.
When I'm ready to retire, then that's when I retire, when I don't feel like doing it anymore. As far as putting the effort, the 100% every time when I fight, I'll just help my son or some other young guy come up and be the best they can be.
At 4:30 a.m. in Caguas, conditioning coach Phil Landman already has his fighter on the road.
This is my 4th fight with Miguel. I'm here to help him with his nutrition, his conditioning, and his strength work. For the most part, we're taking weaker points, areas where we know that he can improve on and make him a better fighter. For example, he was used to eating well for himself. Right now we're focusing on a lot of vegetables, which is obviously not a big fan of some of those things, but he's doing it, he's doing a great job at it.
The quality of the foods that Miguel eats is way better than what he used to eat when he used to go to the bakery with me.
I have to stay pretty far from my mother's kitchen because I love her food too much.
It was tough in the beginning. I think a bit of a culture shock for Miguel, but I think he has seen that's going to help him in the fight as far as endurance goes.
Before making weight, Miguel used to be the grouchiest person in the world, and right now he's laughing more. Miguel has the proper training and the proper nutrition. I think that makes him a very lethal weapon.
Like any fight, the story here will ultimately be written in the ring. But for the undefeated Puerto Rican, only one ending is an option.
Miguel Cotto's strength is his fierce determination and concentration.
He's a hungry, ambitious young fighter who fights in the all-out, risk-taking style.
Miguel Cotto is willing to take some punishment for the opportunity to deal punishment out. If you allow him to get to your rib cage, he might not just beat you, he might end your career.
He's such a hard puncher, he's a hard kid. It's gonna be hard for anybody to beat him, that includes Shane Mosley.
Shane is a great boxer. He was a great champion, but it's my time, it's my moment to shine.
This is the story of the fast.
I am Sugar Shane Mosley.
And the furious.
I am Miguel Cotto.
This is the fight that can amplify Shane Mosley's existing superstar status or indelibly stamp Miguel Cotto as the rising superstar of the sport.
It's one of the biggest fights of the year because it guarantees all action.
I think the fight's going to live up to its expectations. It's going to be tough all the way to the very end.
I have speed and experience.
Shane Mosley wins big fights. Guess what? This is a big fight. This is a true proving ground for Miguel Cotto.
It's my turn. I am undefeated.
It's possible age becomes an important part of the equation of this fight. Cotto's relentless aggression may break down an older fighter, but seeing will be believing.
Turn the page.
This is the next chapter.
This is going to be a battle of wills. Does Shane Mosley, at his age, need this win so desperately to get to bigger fights that he's going to be able to put it all on the line to try to upend Cotto? Or is the Cotto freight train indelibly entrenched on the tracks that nothing is going to get in his way, even a fighter as good as Shane Mosley? That's what we're going to find out in Madison Square Garden.
November 10th on HBO pay-per-view, it's Miguel Cotto versus Shane Mosley, live at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. And November 18th, tune into the premiere of the 4-part series Mayweather Hatton 24/7. It's a documentary-style look at